Hey guys, it's Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada, joined by Katy Perry. I have to start off by saying that you need to just chill out. You are pregnant. You have an album on the way. You did American Idol. You do like flawless performances on top of so many things. How do you do it? Do you just thrive off being busy?
Yeah, I love being a busy bee. And I mean, I can't imagine a world where, and all of my other pregnant friends are like, there's no way I want to just sit around and watch the hands of time go by. Those are the longest days. So I'm actually only working maybe a third as intensely as I usually work when I'm putting out a record. I mean, mind you, I'm not traveling all over the world and having to get used to time changes and, you know, different language barriers and all the different variables that coming with, you know, doing international press. But so I'm doing it all from home. So it looks like a lot, but really it's like it's pretty manageable, and I love it. I love being active. I love moving my body. You know, I think my baby likes it. I've got a baby in the belly. And I'm really excited for August 14th is when the record comes out.
Yeah, a very exciting time. Another thing that you're involved with this Pride Month is Cant Cancel Pride. Was it always natural for you to be such an ally for the LGBTQ plus community? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
Oh, she was sitting just on the floor. I just had to hug her. Yes, of course it's natural. Those are my people. And I think, you know, anyone that is fighting for the right to feel equal and be equal, I want to fight alongside with them. I think, you know, that I just think they've been there for me for so long, and I will always be there for them. And I think you love who you love.
That's awesome. As a gay person myself, that means a lot. I love that.
Yeah, of course. I think that this month has been really intense, and there's a lot of things to celebrate and a lot of things to champion, and just to stay true to, you know, to really educate yourself and inform yourself and be an ally.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so you're having a daughter. Obviously, like you said, it's an insane time right now. I know that you have the song "What Makes a Woman" coming out, but what is the like biggest lesson that you would want her to bring throughout her life?
Well, you know, I'm really like, I'm one of those people that I'm probably going to be a bit of a tough mom in that I don't just hand it to you. I make someone go and get it. Like, for instance, you know, I have a 3 and a 6-year-old niece and a 9-year-old, you know, soon to be stepson. And sometimes someone, you know, the 9-year-old will ask me how to spell something, and it's never just how to spell it. It's like, well, how does it sound? Let's sound it out together. So I'm one of those people that's like, you won't learn if you don't figure it out yourself. Obviously, I'm not going to just like throw anyone out into the waters and see if they swim, but I'm definitely like, well, this is how you do it, you know? So I'm a very like teachable moment mom, which can get annoying. It's like, just tell me how to spell this word, please. I gotta go. I gotta write this text. But I think I'll be a firm but fair mom. And I think, you know, what I'll want for her is just never to ever think that there are any limitations or boundaries on her dreams and who she wants to be as a person, who she wants to love. Like, you know, I think she can try. I want her to be able to try and taste the rainbow of life.
Yeah. And I know that Daisy's, that's kind of the message of that too, right? Like you can accomplish things even if people tell you that you can't. So when it comes to fame, because that's obviously something that you accomplished in your career, knowing what you know now about fame, would you want to be famous?
Well, I never wanted to be famous. Fame is the byproduct of the, you know, your art. So I always wanted to be able to share my perspective and put my message out there because I thought it was different than anything else I was hearing. And, you know, I just wanted to be like a light worker, someone that brings light and hope and, you know, messages in 3 minutes and 30 seconds of resilience and just hopefully, because music for me growing up especially was like my secret language. Like I could be so overwhelmed with feelings and not understand what they were about, and then I could hear a song and be like, oh my God, someone is speaking directly to me. Like they understand me. I don't feel so alone. And so that's what I want to be to people with my music. And fame is so secondary. And it is the byproduct, and there's so much good and there's so much bad that comes along with it. So you just got to ride it.
Yeah. Are you nervous about your daughter entering into that world? Because
the thing is, like, I feel like I'm going to be the mom that's going to be like, well, here's how you get an allowance, and it's by doing this, this, and this, and this. Of course, like, I'm so excited to put her in cute little outfits right now, but I don't want to enable her, and I want her to be able to find it for herself. So I hope I can create that world for her.
Yeah, totally. Obviously, you're known for many of the costumes that you wear. Is she going to be sporting some costumes as well? Can we get some like matching mother-daughter
looks?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But what I found with my nieces who are 3 and 6, you can only dress them till they're about 3, and then they start doing their own thing. So for the first 3 years, yeah, she's going to be probably in things in some ridiculous moments, but then she'll probably be like, I'm wearing all black and I'm wearing pants.
So you got to get it in while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You're very open about the fact that you were clinically depressed during your last album, and maybe dealing with the success of that. Are you ever fearful that could happen again?
I'm not fearful that. I'm not afraid. Like, I'm not living my life afraid. Like, when is it going to happen? But I am cognizant that, it's a challenge that I have to work at all the time. And that if I don't apply certain tools to my life, or if I don't, practice self-control, or if I don't give myself boundaries, and if I don't check in with people, and if I don't hold myself accountable, then yeah, I could easily slip back into that wave. And sometimes it's not even, sometimes you can't even help it. Something just shifts sometimes. But I'm not fearful of it, because I think there's so much that you can do now to combat it. And I'm grateful that I have a lot of those tools and have gone through like a lot of emotional and spiritual and psychological little journeys in the past 2 years that have really helped me come out the other side, like more of a whole person. And with a baby in my belly, I never thought I would be a mom. I was like, I don't know how to be a mom. That's psycho. Like, I don't know how to love anyone else because I barely love myself. Like, so I've come a long way. There's still so far to go, but I'm grateful for the tools that I got to kind of learn along the way.
I can imagine. A lot of your fans want to know about the cover art for your album. Was that something that was shot before quarantine? Did you have to do like a social distancing?
The cover art for my album that's coming August 14th? Yeah, it was done. It was done a while ago. And yeah, none of this is like overnight, just like random. This, when you're putting a record out, it's very precise and set up. It's a real setup. So, some people put out records on a whim and it's amazing. I've never been able to do that. And that's not typically how like pop music does it. I know that like hip hop does it more frequently. And, they're their own rule makers, which is amazing. I wish sometimes I could just like borrow some of those like kind of less rigid rule book kind of cues. But yeah, it's funny. It's like Daisies. It was very raw, the music video, and almost like I was really letting my guard down, and I didn't want to make a music video that was about me and being pregnant, and that's what happened, right? And that was what we could do in the times. And I think looking back at it, it'll be good when I have some space from it. But actually, I'm about to start revealing that there is a whole world about this next record. And there's a theme, of course, because I'm such a sucker for a theme. And it's definitely about finding my smile again.
I love that. That's so sweet. Last question before I let you go. What's your favorite Orlando Bloom movie?
I think Pirates.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Pirates. I mean, he has a couple of movies that are actually coming out this summer that are really interesting. One is, a pretty intense, dramatic about abuse with the Catholic Church. And then one is about being on the front lines and fighting in a war. They're two different things. But, he always seems to play the hero. And that's a good role for him. Yeah. He is the hero.
Yeah, he's got to be your hero, right?
Yeah, and definitely going to be hers.
Good to hear. That's awesome. Katy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm a huge fan. So this is a great opportunity.
Thank you so much, Shannon. I appreciate you.